The Hong Kong Sevens has always been more than a game, and for some, it has held a really special place in their heart for the last 49 years.
So I've been coming to this Hong Kong Sevens from the very beginning.
I think it's one of my earliest sporting memories.
I've attended all but one Hong Kong Sevens tournament and I've worked 29 of them.
The first tournament then was in 1976. I refereed that.
The appetite here for rugby in Hong Kong is absolutely huge.
We've been very fortunate in the fact that we sold out the Sevens historically, 40,000 a day. We reached that capacity. We need a bigger stadium, we need a smarter stadium, and I think Hong Kong needs this as well.
I was mind blown to see it in its full magnitude, the enormity of it. It was nothing like I'd ever experienced in my career. It is definitely up there as one of the best in the world.
The proximity of the fans being so close to the pitch, very different from the old stadium, and as a player, that exhilaration, that energy that becomes so palpable.